Jay just legitimately almost tripped and died on our podcasting equipment. Whoa, he knocked the camera! Be careful.
Ring light's in the way.
Oh my gosh.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good. That looks pretty good to me. What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of the podcast, Pumped Up, Rise to Greatness.
Pumped Up After Dark.
Brought to you by Ryse.
After Dark, yeah.
That sounds good to me. I like that. Yeah. So this one's gonna be a little bit more,
more R-rated. A little more
R-rated. So, Mom, if you're watching this, please
stay tuned.
Tune out. Don't stay tuned. And then. Yeah, so what's the first topic?
Whatever Alex was talking about in the car.
Okay. Eating ass. We're back on the subject.
Hey, that was quick. I wasn't ready for it yet. I thought we were gonna ease into it.
Ain't no easing into eating ass.
Exactly what we're going to be talking about.
Basically, Brandon told me that you had a strong opinion on it.
The day I will pick cotton before I lick a butthole.
That man is down bad.
Yo.
You will pick cotton before you lick a butthole.
100%.
That is
100%.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Okay, and we know Floris's stance. Floris has most definitely eaten ass. You can't look like Floris looks like an ass.
Floris loves him some demon ass. Demon time, baby!
There you go. All right, and Alex, of course, I think I've already brought up my my stance on the whole eating ass situation. So now it's your turn.
How was it?
I'm okay with it.
So you eat ass. You eat ass.
You're gonna have to get a little bit more specific than that.
I've got to get very into it. I've got to be very turned on if I'm going to be able to go that way.
How do you eat ass?
Hold on. I got a question. I got a question now. Do you reserve it for someone that you're dating, or anyone and their mother can get their ass eaten by Alex Eubank?
No.
Wait. But you did say that, like, if you got turned on to a point, you would consider it. So does that mean, like, on a first date?
No.
Is it even possible for you to get turned on enough to want to eat ass?
No. Hey, yo. I don't know how to explain. I'm just saying, like, I'm not against it, though, is what I'm saying.
Do you look at the ass first, or you just go head deep in?
I don't know.
Do you close your eyes?
No.
Hold on. Yeah, like,
you gotta investigate.
Hold on,
right?
like, if I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna eat a girl out or not, I might, like, kiss her on her, like, inner thighs, catch a sniff, or slip my hand at her finger. No, like, you kissing on her inner thighs, or you run down her stomach or whatever. Y'all not ready for this light skin shit.
No, keep it up. This is exactly what
and
we
you
want.
catch a whiff. So either I'm kissing her from, like, her tits, say we sucking on some tits all the way down, and then you start to pick up the smell. If there's a smell, I'm going right back up.
You venture down, it just goes like all the way down. And you're just like, nope, we going back up.
Oh man,
that's
for you, huh?
Jake, not on the Christian server. I'll tell you that right now.
What's your opinion on eating ass, Jake?
Yeah, church in the morning, boys.
Church tomorrow.
Wait, tomorrow's
I'm
Monday.
100% okay with it.
Okay, my man.
My boy.
All right.
My fucking man.
Jay is looking around like, I did not invite this man all the way out here.
Wait, we got 3-2 then. So we're actually in the majority.
Jay's gonna eat some ass later.
Wait, we got 4-1.
4-1.
You're okay with it?
Yeah. Oh, it's lit.
See, Jay's the odd one out now.
Damn.
No. But
Oh my gosh,
you gotta be in a shower.
Interesting.
Or after a shower.
Like,
so just because there's some water running on it, it makes it okay to eat a butthole?
But you know it's clean beforehand.
I agree.
You know it's clean beforehand.
Wait, but what if she, like, literally just cleaned it? Then are you getting, like, soapy asshole?
Take some conditioner and slap that bitch on it.
My man's wilding.
Hey.
I'm not
Dirty
sure how
mouth,
I
cleaning
feel
up
about
with orbit.
this. I'm not sure how I feel about that one.
I'm not eating no ass.
What's your opinion on anal?
Oh, dear heavens. I'm not going to answer
I'm in it,
this
bro.
one.
I mean, if you're gonna eat
that's
it,
just
you
lit.
might as well, like. I mean, I feel
Fuck
like
it.
you're going.
That is a life motto right there. If you're getting eaten, you might as well.
Why do you
fuck
think
it.
Kai Green had fun with the grapefruit?
It was exactly. It's the same thing with the friggin' peanut butter jar when you were a little kid.
Alex, you've done anal.
Excuse me? What did you
I'm not
say?
allowed to
peanut butter
answer
jar,
that. I'm not allowed to
baby.
answer that.
All right, continue.
Yes, you are allowed to
I'm
answer.
not allowed to
that.
answer that.
You told me that you eat ass.
I think he just
If
like
you-
answered it.
I said I'm a.
That was a pretty solid
well,
answer.
I would say
You just say
I'd
yes. Stop
say
being a
I'm-
bitch.
I'd say because I can't. I got to keep my. I'm a Christian.
You just told me that you eat ass.
Wait, you can eat ass, but you can't fuck it if you're a Christian?
Which commandment is that?
What is it like? What do they always say? Like Austin 3:16 or whatever. Like which proverb is that?
Yo said Austin out of every name. He's thinking like the whitest name you could think.
That's freaking hilarious. Austin 316.
Oh fuck! I lost my train of thought.
Dude,
You're good.
I'm like we're 6 minutes.
you got it back.
We're 6 minutes into this and it's already gotten that crazy.
Yeah, no, this is exactly. We're starting off good.
So,
We need a different YouTube
does
channel
it
for this
count
one.
losing your virginity to assholes? Like,
No.
like fucking assholes.
To butt things? Butt
Because
things?
I
We're gonna
know
call them butt things.
I grew up in a Christian school, and these girls
Fucking in the ass, huh?
these girls would only do anal.
Really?
I have
to
met
save
people
their
like
virginity.
that. I have legitimately met people. Like
Christian. To the wrong school.
No, I went to the right school.
Hey.
Oh, we used the right hole.
Oh my goodness!
No, I've done anal a couple times, and it was just like
You've done it.
You done it, right?
It wasn't-
Yeah, so
dabbled in
he
it?
Not
didn't
like-
think it was anything to write
not
home
like
about.
cons-
With condom, without a condom.
Here's my unpopular opinion: dudes that are like very into anal have a small dick, and it makes them feel bigger because it's a completely different fit.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Very
Flores,
interesting.
have you?
Wait, but doesn't that not to be
Yeah.
like weird or anything? I know nothing about this subject, but like, does that at all have to do with like, are some people's assholes just different sizes or what?
I don't know.
I would think so.
But
So-
like
somebody needs
but
to
like,
look this
have
shit
you
up.
ever had it like
shits or bigger sizes?
have any of you guys ever had it start to go into the wrong hole? None of you guys have had
No.
anything like that?
No.
Big shits come out.
wait. What?
No, not your hole, not your asshole, a girl's asshole. You're
good
fucking
answer,
you change
Jake.
positions,
10
you
out
go
of
to
10.
stick it in.
Oh, my goodness.
If you go to stick it in her butt, I guarantee you she jumps. I guarantee
Wow.
you.
Now shit's loose.
Yo said surprise.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that was
That was a good topic.
that was a
topic. Let's move
that
on.
was a solid way to start it. What do we start talking about now?
Do we bring up what we talked about in the car
What are we talking
for the
about?
podcast?
What are we talking
How
about?
long you lasted on your first time?
Send it.
First time.
Send it.
Dude, every Christian follower of mine who's watching this, please.
Hey, you
This
you,
is-
you
this is
sin
old
Friday
Alex.
and Saturday and ask forgiveness on Sunday.
Sunday is today. Today we are sinning.
We ain't perfect.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect.
I was a born sinner.
You said that way too sexy. You said that way too sexy. Oh my gosh.
I'm turning Brandon on. Little sus.
All right. Well, I mean, Flores first. How long?
Okay, so first time I was like, you know.
We're not gonna go down that path because that's why we deleted the last one.
Nah.
Okay.
Just
okay.
how long
No,
did you
good.
last?
How long? We don't need specifics.
Okay, like 30 seconds or so.
That's pretty solid.
I was like 14.
Demon time. New record.
Demon time.
I was a
Demon
fucking- I
nut.
was a jackrabbit.
Oh my god. Demon nut.
Okay, and Jake.
My first time, I was very, very drunk. So,
could do the time after that.
How old were you?
Yeah.
like 16.
Okay. The fuck? You drunk at 16? Oh, you got it.
Yeah, it's a story. But like I think my first like real time, maybe like 3 minutes tops. Tops.
Yeah.
There we go. Boy
But I'm
slinging dick.
I'm like a consistent 3 minutes now, though.
Okay.
Just watch it. You didn't have to. That wasn't even part of the question.
Alex.
Oh my gosh.
I think
you
it's
can
about-
you can cede this
It's
question
about
if
5
you want
minutes.
to.
Huh?
You can cede the question.
What's that mean? I
You
don't have to
said you
answer it?
eat
Oh
ass.
no, you're fine. You
You
just
said you
it.
eat
How long did
ass.
you last?
He said he did say he ate ass.
Yeah, so I mean,
So
I
answer the question.
said 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes?
Yeah, you said
I
it.
would
You wait,
say, I
asked for
think.
5 minutes? Wait, what?
No.
couldn't be me. Mine was like 20 to 25 minutes.
Really?
No way. Your
Bro,
first time.
the girl thought I was lying when I was like, I came in this shit mentally prepared.
Yeah.
I was like, I
Trying to break her back, huh?
Did you beat off for fourth?
No, I just went in there and tore shit up.
Damn. Fuck. I actually respect.
I went in
that.
there mentally prepared. I'm like, I refuse to not early. I will not allow that to happen. Because
My
in my head, I was
goodness.
like, that's the worst thing
This
I
shit
could
became an
possibly
ego
do.
check.
Swear to God. And I was like, you know what? I'm ready. Like, let's just, because it's all mental.
Yeah.
It's literally all mental.
That's what Flora
definitely
said.
It's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
all mental.
I learned that
if
too,
you want to like
mental.
last longer, it's just.
But
if
this
you
wasn't
get locked in, bro. It's raps.
This wasn't the first time that you were talking about on our previous podcast that we had deleted. Was it?
No. This is like my first time like getting a nut.
Okay. All right. That makes
But it was like 20 minutes.
that makes more sense. I'm glad we cleared that up. And that it wasn't like horse girl that it actually kicks you in the chest.
No. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
We'll leave that one there. All right. So,
What's the longest you've lasted then?
whoa, that's a very different question.
I'm gonna pass on that one.
I don't. Well, the longest I lasted or the longest I've had sex for. Because, like, there's been a handful of times where I did
Got
not
you.
nut during sex. Like, the girl I was with, she came multiple times.
Do you
And like, she was like, all right, like, you need to stop. Like, you're
Wow.
destroying my inside. Like,
You
that's why when you guys have said that you guys go in for like an hour, I was like, a girl taking it for an hour?
That does
she's
sound
not
actually
what-
pretty
she's on
impressive.
demon
different
time.
breed, bro.
Demon time.
You
So
definitely
what do you do
need
then?
to
Do you
start
pretend
making
to
merch.
nut, or you just
Huh?
say you're done? Or like,
I have faked a nut. It was the worst sex I've ever had
so
in my
guys
life.
do it too, huh?
The worst
Wait, you
sex.
faked one?
Oh yeah, I faked a nut. I wanted to
Wow.
be done so bad. It was awful. It was
Wait,
the
wait.
worst.
So how did you go about faking it? Like, what were the steps that led up to this?
What's the sound you
So
make?
I was wearing it was a girl I was just hooking up with, and I was wearing a condom, and we were going. And I was like, and it was I didn't even want to get to that point, and I was like, I'm just not attracted to this chick at all.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm doing charity work right now. It was like
Dear
6 in the morning,
heavens.
like from being up till like 6.
Charity work.
Yeah, we don't do charity work no more. Yeah, it wasn't. She wasn't that bad. I'd probably give her like a 7 out of 10.
Oh, that's
Charity work. I'm
That's
a 12.
not charity
I'm
work.
a fucking 12 out of 10. That's charity work.
Oh my
Exactly. But I was like, we were going, and I was like, dude, what are we doing here? Like, why are we doing this? And I was like, you know what? I drank a little bit. I was like, it's raps.
Yeah,
We were
so
just
you
going, I was
really
like,
you,
and then
you
I
keep
just-
mentioning that you really like don't like to
I do not like
sexy
having
things.
sex.
Do you when you drink you don't get like
No.
you don't get more horny?
No, I just
Like
get
for
like
me,
very goofy.
For me
and, like,
personally, I occasionally like smoke weed, and I will notice that when I smoke weed, I for sure get more horny.
I don't know if
right?
it's because of like my first experience having sex drunk was bad.
Oh,
and so
that could definitely have something
like
to do with it.
I literally the room started spinning, and I just stopped, and my shit went soft, and she was so the girl I was with at the time felt so bad.
That just sounds.
But it was just I was like it was my first time drinking, and then we decided to have sex.
Yeah.
and we were going. And then I was on top first, and I was like, yo, the room spinning. I was like, we got to switch positions. And then she was on top, and I was like, yo, we got to stop.
And I call it
So,
whiskey
yeah,
dick or
that
something.
doesn't-
Like,
that
some people
doesn't
like
sound
can't-
fun.
Some people like can't nut when they're like drunk.
Oh, I'll go. I have no problem lasting. And then you put alcohol in my system, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like I got to work for that shit.
Alex, have you ever smoked weed?
I have before.
Just like before, you didn't enjoy it.
I tried it and I tweaked out, and I never have ever thought
was
to even
it?
touch it again.
You get like hella anxious.
I had the worst panic attack of my life. I was
Yeah.
throwing up everything.
No, I know where you're coming from.
I had
I
nightmares
get
about
sort of similar things when I partake too much.
Yeah, I can't do it.
That is one thing I still haven't done is being high and have sex.
Yeah.
yeah.
I still have not done that.
Oh shit! Hold up, one thing, Flores, bro. Man, so when we used to play Call of Duty and shit before when we first started talking, Mans told me he went 8 nuts in a row and like passed out on the last one. He told me.
you straight
he
up
told me because we were talking
passed
about. I was
out?
like, okay.
Almost
I was like,
passed out,
max
bro.
I can go. Max I've like probably could go is like 3, and like that's like really pushing it.
3
Mans-
rounds we're talking?
Yeah. Like really pushing it. And like Flores was saying like 8 is just all mental. Like after that it's just all mental. I'm like, bro, like how do you even commit? Like I physically feel like I
Dude,
need
it's
I need
like-
time. Like I need like I need break.
I'm not even in the same
Like-
ball game.
like
that
I need
doesn't make any
I
sense.
need a
Almost
recovery
passed out.
period.
No, you have to have like a recovery. You go clean
Almost
up.
have a
we
fucking
were
bro.
talking earlier, and you were saying that like, how many did you say? You said 3-minute recovery period, but you're literally recovering as you're.
Yeah, it's a mental game.
That's
bro.
what you were
Yeah.
describing.
It's not that.
It's a mental
game.
game.
Like
What does that mean?
It's biology of the human body.
Sometimes how bad you want it.
No.
How bad you want that motherfucking nut? You heard?
Well, I've legitimately met.
times, though.
I've legitimately
bro,
met
so I ain't gonna
people
lose. That's
who like this is what they told me at least. They were like I can legitimately like orgasm twice in a row, like at one after the other.
You can orgasm
think-
without nutting, and you can nut without orgasming.
I don't think
interesting.
mine are that intense though. Like,
If you've ever been in a situation where like you were going and you
Yeah,
had
I
the mood
wouldn't
killed,
know the
you'll
difference.
still shoot, but like
Yeah.
your shit's still gonna be hard. That is what he's talking about. The mental.
just going, yeah.
The thing
Also,
with the
I-
rounds,
so
though,
you're definitely not natural, right?
Unnatty, baby.
Unnatural
That's the
nuts.
thing is,
You-
I don't-
yeah, you're
Half natty
busting some unnatty nuts for sure.
The thing is with the rounds, it's like
Protein,
if
baby.
you know you're gonna go rounds.
shooting loads of protein.
At least in my personal experience, if I know I'm gonna like
Electrolytes
we're
in
gonna
you.
be going rounds, like the first one has to be short. If I give her 15 minutes of dick, it's wraps.
Yeah.
There might not be a round two.
Yeah.
I want. Oh,
You said 3 minutes consistently, so I'd imagine you go rounds.
I'm like.
He's a boxer. He goes 12 rounds.
12 times
Knockout,
3.
round one,
Jake's
knockout.
like, she wanted 8 inches,
Goes
so
the
I
full
fucked her
distance.
twice.
Bro, giving me some credit. God damn, I got
Sorry,
a couple
sorry.
more.
Continue.
No, but like
What's up?
the okay. I haven't beat. I don't beat a lot.
Jerk
Like,
off. Yeah,
yeah, jerk off. I don't jerk off a lot.
Yeah,
As
quit.
in like I haven't in 9+ months now.
That's how I. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's lit, bro.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Wait.
When's the last time you had sex?
That's the question.
A month ago.
That's crazy.
So when it does happen, I just don't want to go anymore. Like it's one and done.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it'd be
Okay.
the opposite.
Interesting.
With,
But
So-
hey, it's 3 minutes, but there's a lot of foreplay before.
Wait, you're not capping on 3 minutes. You're
No, I mean, I'm just getting in there.
Hold on. How many positions are we running through in 3 minutes?
he runs
Depends
a
what
gauntlet,
she looks
baby.
like.
Oh,
damn.
That was actually a finesse. Wait, but we
all
have
about the
to.
positions.
We have to talk about like
Know
no
your
fap.
angles.
We have to talk about no
fap.
fap. Like
No
what I want to know
angles. Yeah, I
everybody's
agree.
opinion. I sort of know your
did it.
opinion.
Yeah, I
I've
tried
seen
it.
you make a couple videos on it. Like, okay, Flores, opinion? Ever
Got a
tried
match
it?
on Tinder?
What's your experience?
Fap. No fap. Have ever tried not fapping?
No fap.
See, I feel like it's better to like fap because you get it out of your system rather than someone who's just like has heavy balls on them and shit. Like,
Interesting.
You don't like blue balls.
Yeah. They call me Big
Got
Ball
elephant
Boy.
balls on you.
All right,
I
keep
feel
going.
like, yeah, just get out the way and just fucking, get about your day. Shit.
All right, so you feel like it sort of clears your mind, makes you
Yeah.
more.
yeah.
What's the word?
Have you ever listened to Joe Rogan when he talks about it?
Yeah.
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 No.
It-
Never?
Not.
After it's like the
talks- he says
post nut
this right,
clarity,
yeah,
you
post-nut
can
clarity.
focus on what you want to
Yeah.
focus on after.
All the time. Talks about how
After
like,
you're done.
if you don't want to do charity work, bust a nut, then think about what you're gonna do.
Exactly.
You don't want to do it no more.
Hold on. The secret to
That's how you know if you
any
want
of
something.
you dogs out there that have ever thought about cheating, and you're sitting here talking with this girl, and you got a girl
Bust
bust
a
a
nut?
nut, and you're gonna be like, "Nigga, what is you doing, bro? What the
Yeah,
fuck
that's the
are
post-nut.
we doing?"
Post nut clarity.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So any opinions on it whatsoever?
I've never done no fap in my life.
It seems like you were on a little bit of a streak when you got into the house for the first time.
Oh, but that wasn't like, oh, my testosterone's gonna increase because I'm not gonna.
Okay, so
choke
you
my
don't
fucking
you
chicken.
don't like notice anything like physically?
No,
You don't notice
Especially-
any difference?
Especially like last time I was single, and I got like when I started my fitness journey, I was single.
Yeah.
Straight life. That's the whole reason why I was into the gym in the first place.
Gotcha.
I was like, yo, you look like shit. I need that confidence boost.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of time.
Interesting. Yours?
Well, I mean, I'm basically just no fap, but I
Hey, that's funny.
Self-inflicted.
but it doesn't like. I don't feel like once you go so long without it, I don't think
My
you,
boy's here on Tinder. He's a dog.
you really, you just, you really just. I don't think about it at
Interesting.
like, almost at all. Like I just don't, not jerking off, but I don't think about girls, like that sounded really
No,
that sounded really
it was all right. You're good.
Were you against it?
no, but it's not like, I know, like, if you're, it's just not on your mind all the time, but I'm like pretty focused on whatever I'm doing, and no post nut clarity.
Yeah, for sure.
I think no fat work, bro. I did for like 30 days.
Well,
It was summer at one point.
Wait,
My guy.
you did it
just
for
say
3 days?
30. I did it for like 30 days, bro.
I heard 3 days, bro.
I heard
was
3
like,
days too, and I was like, does that actually count as a no fap streak? 3 days? No, I don't think so. I genuinely like notice a difference. I genuinely notice a difference between how I train if I've like busted a nut recently versus how I train. So I'm saying like
busting.
I feel like if I bust a nut
I would do
and
that
then the
before I go
next
to the gym.
day my workout just isn't as intense. Like
agree.
that's how much I'll notice it. And then I feel like the following day it sort of kicks up again. But I legitimately feel I almost feel like there's something
stronger.
about like sexual. Like the sexual
depends.
tension that you have inside of you that almost gives me a better workout.
You sound frustrated.
It's something about it.
Brandon is down bad.
Did you experience that when you were doing
No,
it?
okay. When I did no fap, I genuinely feel like my workouts were more intense. But like if you're like in a relationship and that's like you're not like jerking off, I feel like you will have better workouts still. Like I feel like that takes away like the effect.
Interesting.
Being like I don't think no fap.
So you think it's
It's
on
the
a different level?
masturbation.
You
part,
think
bro.
it's the sugar walls?
Interesting.
That are the game changer.
Pre-workout sugar
I
walls.
honestly think it helps. Like it's like when you combine like no fap, meaning you're not doing it yourself, but you're in a relationship. I think that's like the best state of mind for it.
That's interesting.
The best is when you know you're gonna clap some cheeks after working out, or if you're working out with the person that you're with, and you know damn well you've been out. And you're like, when we go home, it's on site. That's when the workout be crazy.
Interesting. Yeah. Never experienced that.
I want to go back to Jay. You said you've never had a wet dream, right?
Never. I don't even know what that is.
That's amazing.
crazy. That's like Hattie.
that's
When I
absolutely
explained
it-
ridiculous. How
I
have you
explained it
never
to
had a
Hattie.
wet dream
Wait, Hattie
before?
said the same thing? Wait.
Never.
Yeah, I made a TikTok on that a while back. Hattie was like, me and Eunice were explaining to him, and Hattie was like, I could be with the baddest in my dream, and I could nut to it, and it'd be like it was just real, and I wake up, and we were like, I mean, kind of.
It's never like. It's so rarely that what's the word? That glamorous. It's
yeah,
more
I
like
agree.
I wake up in the freaking morning and it's a mess.
It's like, holy fuck, what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I
I've
just
Never.
Never?
I've never experienced
That doesn't
I've
make
experienced
any
a
sense to
handful
me.
of like sexual dreams and never.
And this brings me back to like what we were talking about with like low test, because like I know what happens with me if I find it weird that he hasn't. He's never had any, because I will legitimately get one regularly if I'm trying like hard.
If I'm
to
on a
go
no
on
fap streak, I'll have one easily once or twice a
Yeah,
week.
exactly. Same. I'm exactly the same way. So I don't. You see what I'm saying about the whole test thing? Like
Yeah,
I don't
Light
know.
bulb. Hattie hasn't having it. Right? He's
No,
never had it.
he
Maybe
hasn't
it's
had
just
it.
like
Okay.
a black thing. You know, he's Egyptian. It's close enough.
African counts as being African technically from
It's on
Africa.
the continent of Africa.
Yeah.
It definitely happens a lot more when you're on no fap though. Like,
For sure.
I
But
think
isn't
mine's
it just
like-
weird to have
mine's
never
once or
experienced
twice a
it
week.
before?
Yeah.
We never experienced it before.
That's interesting.
My test levels have been higher than everyone in here.
Wait,
And I'd never.
yeah,
But I was
I
definitely.
Your
would
testicles
love to have
produce, like-
known like your natural,
Test.
like your natural testosterone levels, like before you hopped on anything.
When you're on cycle, do you still shoot?
Oh my god, it's fantastic! Why do you
I
think I'm so
'cause
excited
I
to hop on
thought-
cycle again?
No, I don't understand.
No,
'cause,
yeah,
like,
we need to talk about this.
if you have
We need to explain.
tests and like your natural production shuts down, doesn't that mean your testicles? That's why they shrink, right? Because they shut down production. So
No,
how do you
it's
still
shutting down
produce-
testosterone, but
Not
it's not
sperm.
Not the
shutting
batter.
down your sperm production. Does that
Still
make
produce-
sense?
Better.
You're still producing sperm. Like you can have kids when you're on steroids.
So how do people become infertile from shit then? I don't.
That's just like bad genetics, like how people go bald. It's just
like
your
even
genetics.
even people who shoot can have no sperm.
Yeah.
what?
Does that make sense?
You know that?
Oh, this is new to me.
Like you can go into the doctor's office, jerk off into a cup, and then they read the sperm and there's nothing in there.
Wow, interesting.
Or they read the
There's
cum.
no
and
little
there's no
fishies in
sperm.
there.
Little
That's
tadpoles.
I heard going on HCG though, you shoot like stupid loads.
I would not know.
That's what Brad was telling me.
I've heard
like,
similar
Devin, like there
things.
was raw gear guys were telling me like, yeah, it's stupid. Like you just, it's like,
Wait, the raw gear
The raw
guys
gear
were
guys?
telling you?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Do you know who's taking
I
this
don't, know
shit?
about it. I don't know if I could.
won't tell us. We know. Who is it? I want to know.
Daddy or not.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
No, it's like some people talk about like, oh yeah, I don't want to hop on cycle because like, oh, I still want to have a sex drive. My shit, it was through the roof.
I think it's the PCTs when it maybe will come down, right?
I still was great.
Really? But for most people, though, isn't it usually they experience that maybe when they're coming off and they're going on PCT?
Yeah, like
because you're hella suppressed at the very end.
If you don't run PCT right, then yeah, and it also depends on how
even
much you ran.
even if you do run PCT right, it's like you're gonna experience quite a bit of suppression.
I had like a suppression. Like I just wasn't like as sexually driven as before.
Did you notice you got like more aggressive? If that makes sense.
Nothing like crazy. I'm just an aggressive person already. So it was nothing like out of the ordinary.
So how much muscle did you lose when you came off of? Okay, first of all, how much muscle did you think that you gained during your first cycle? How long was your first cycle? And then how much did you lose?
My first cycle was 16 weeks. I went from like 177, and the highest I was 203 in the morning.
Okay.
And I stayed probably within like 1% body fat of where I started. So I was still super lean.
That's crazy.
I came off. I've been off. You can say that I'm back on now, but it's pretty much off.
You're just getting started.
And I've been waking up like anywhere from 203 to like 197, depending on how hydrated I was.
Gotcha.
So I think a lot of that, and that's going off cycle. So
what 197 you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think that you lost like five pounds of muscle?
About 5 pounds from. I think it's more so me not holding water.
Okay, yeah, that could have a lot to do with it. Do you think that you're higher body fat percentage now than you were at the end?
At 203?
Yeah.
I think it's close, but I might be a slightly higher.
Okay, all right. So you probably you didn't lose that much.
My quads are still like super lean.
And how much did you gain on the whole cycle? I can't remember if you said
25 was like the end point, about 25 pounds.
25 pounds on the whole cycle.
And if I told you what I ran, you'd be like, what?
And 24 and a half pounds of it all in his legs. There you go.
No, my arms grew like 2 inches. My chest grew a shit ton. Like I got stretch marks now.
That's pretty crazy.
I think on some Tren flakes.
Yeah, dude. Tren flakes. That's an actual thing.
Negative.
Yo.
No, like I'm not.
Never mind. I was serious. Talk about those. Talk about the kid you talked to today. You don't have to name him. At the gym.
All right, so we talked to this kid at the gym. I'm not gonna say what gym. And he goes and he asked me. He was like, "You said you're back on cycle, right?" I was like, "Yeah, bro." And I was like, "You're on cycle, right?" I already knew the answer. He was like, "Yeah, you could tell." I was like, "Yeah, bro, you got gyno and acne all over. It's not like he's got a good physique, but for what he's doing, it's insane." And then he goes to tell me that he's running Test, Deca, and Tren. I'm like, "You're bulking right now. Why are you running Tren?" Mind you, I think this kid's like 18, 19 years old.
I legitimately think that people just don't understand that like PEDs are being used by younger kids, like ridiculous amounts.
This is why I am very strong on not sharing my cycle on what I'm taking or how much I'm taking. I will be open that I am on and when I'm off, but I'm not going to disclose because that is just a copy and paste for somebody to go Google search and try to figure out some website where they can get the same shit.
We got a minute and a half, by the way.
Oh, that's really helpful, actually. That's actually, it's so weird to think that Tren is an actual thing that's being used by kids in high school.
That is like one of the worst compounds that you could put in your body.
It doesn't make sense.
And the crazy part is he said he was bulking. And then he said for his prep. Yes, on Tren, Test, and Deca. So the first two made sense, but then I was like, why are you taking Tren? And then he told me that on his prep, he's going to start EQ. And I was like, who the fuck is your coach? A squirrel? Like, what is...
I don't understand where all these people are finding their freaking coaches. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
What fucking coach is going to allow a 19-year-old to put that shit in their fucking body?
I don't get it.
That blows my mind. Because I told him, I was like, yo, no disrespect to your coach, but I was like, you might want to talk to some other coaches and run what he's got you doing by. And so... they can be like, well, he's a pro. I was like, that doesn't mean he knows what he's talking about. Some people are genetic freaks.
Yeah, 100%. And
they listen to someone else. And they just think.
That's why
30 seconds.
More plates, more dates always says, I think that he always says that you should choose a coach that has really shitty genetics.
Brandon loves him.
He says, choose a coach that has really shitty genetics so that you know that he's like had to put the work in and that he knows what works, if that makes sense. 100%. And so that he writes you up a better cycle versus like a genetic freak who's going to give you
The moral of the story is don't be a fucking
Don't take it. Don't take
idiot.
it. Don't do it.
Stay
Don't
natural.
do it. Say natty. Say natty.
Say
Natty
natty,
gang.
baby.
Natty gang.
Once
Natty
you get
gang.
old enough, you do your research. Different story.
You guys want to just restart the cameras? Let's just keep going.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, let's keep going.
We're gonna keep it rolling.
We're gonna keep this
but I
rolling,
was
boys.
Like, it just blows my mind because, like, dude, you're destroying your body so bad, and who knows how much. I didn't ask him like how much he's running any of it, but it made no sense. I was like, you're cutting and you're gonna take EQ, so you're gonna hold extra water and you're gonna take a compound that's like more in like the powerlifting world rather than bodybuilding world.
That just it makes no sense to me how like high schoolers are getting their hands on Tren.
laughing about it, talking to
People ask me that all the time, like, dude, where do you buy steroids? You smoke weed? Where the fuck do you buy weed from? Like, there's a market for everything.
Yeah, for sure. Well, there's definitely a market for everything, but I know like I genuinely know adults who it's like it's difficult for them to get their hands on stuff like that. At least legit.
It is hard
stuff.
to get your hands on good stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's a compound that I'm looking for that I need to find a good source for.
Yeah,
That I
because
still
a
need
lot
to
of it's
find.
fake.
Yeah.
I think me and Alex have no idea. Like about
Flores too. Flores doesn't know much about compounds.
I'm pretending.
Oh, Flores is pretending.
this is like the first time that I've heard Deca.
I've heard all that
Besides,
shit. But I don't know about dosages
besides
or
the
anything
time
like
in the
that.
car, Deca, EQ,
I didn't,
Yeah.
and
I didn't know about EQ until like
Yeah.
I don't
today.
know what the fuck EQ is.
I said JQ. I was like, fuck.
I almost just admitted something right there. So
Yeah,
I almost
no.
said something I didn't want to say.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to do that.
I got Clomid. I put that on my Snapchat story. So
Yeah, yeah. If any of you want Clomid, be sure to hit up Jay.
What did you tell the kid? In general, like your opinion, what he was taking, or you kept it to yourself?
no, I told him I didn't. I was like, bro. I was like, that sounds stupid. I was like, what? That does not make any sense. I was like, who is your coach? He's like some IFBB pro. I was like, yo, no disrespect to your coach, but you need to go ask like some other knowledgeable coaches. And this is while you guys were outside, and then you were like asking me to like, you were like, yo, where the fuck is Jason? And I was like, yo, go ask some other knowledgeable coaches and see what they say. See their reaction to what you just told me.
We gotta get Team Dow to look at this.
Facts, man. We
He's
need to get him on
he
here.
is going to end up on a horror story of cycles, like one of those series.
That's
Cody
so
on it.
bad. That's so bad. I feel like you have to have been to like some sort of Reddit forum or
That's what I was
something
thinking
like
too.
that. Like literally just go on Reddit and you can within
Oh,
5
it gets
seconds
worse.
figure out that that's a bad
It
idea.
gets worse. So when I told you that when I asked him, I already knew the answer to the question. One, just based on his appearance, and two, from another source. And that other source said that he started taking the Tren because he just got it in and he ordered it a while ago. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, dude, you're fucking up bad.
Yeah.
Terribly.
That's crazy.
Terribly.
It's crazy.
Like, I don't care if you want to compete. Like, what? Like, if you're going to do it right.
I mean,
And I'm competing natty soon.
okay, but then also like think
well.
about this though. Like there's so many kids out there that are drinking so much alcohol like on a regular basis.
100%.
And that's
Alex
something
is
like
gonna sleepy.
what do you think is
Very.
I'm not sure. I think that this might be worse than that just because it's
is
messing with your
because
hormones.
if you do not properly PCT, say you're some idiot fucking kid and you see your favorite
Yeah.
influencer post their cycle and you go try to copy it, and then maybe you don't even know how to do it right. There's so many things that can go wrong. You hit a nerve, you're fucked.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you're doing and no one has ever told you what happens when you hit a vein,
Yep.
you're going to think you're going to die. You're going to
Yeah.
be fine, but you're going to think you're going to die. Your hormones are going to be fucked, and that's the rest of your life. And that's years of you having no energy, no nothing.
Dude, and freaking Tren cough. Like, that is legitimately the scariest thing I can possibly think of.
That's
Have you ever
fucking
looked
Tren
into
cough.
it? It's so scared. It literally, as you're injecting it, as soon as you pin, you develop like this ridiculously horrible cough for like a solid 5 minutes. You're just coughing your ass off and you can't breathe. You're like crying and like you pretty much just hold down, like bunker down for
Like
5
I
minutes
just said, when
because
you
you're
hit
going to
a vein,
die.
if you go to pin and you hit a vein, that is what happens. You have a cough.
Even if you're just injecting
if
test.
you hit a vein, so that means you entered in a vein and you injected into a vein. There's an extra battery on here.
Even if
we
you're-
got the one rolling.
Is that even if you're injecting test?
Yes, like if you hit a vein. So like, luckily I did my research and I knew. So when it
Have
happened,
you
I
ever
knew
hit
what
a
to do.
vein before?
Yes, and it is scary as shit because you're sitting there. Luckily I knew. I was educated. It should be on the table somewhere. It was over here originally. I don't know. It'll be somewhere.
good.
If not, we'll just run one. But like I was saying, I was well aware. Like I had done my research and I had like talked to people, so I knew what to do. But it happens, and you literally just have this like cough, and then you start coughing, and to the point where like you have tears running down your eyes.
So what is it? Do you know like what the medical situation is?
I don't know like the chemistry. Or
what
the
is it about hitting a vein that makes you want to cough?
Think the way it goes into your bloodstream, maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
That definitely makes me not want to take anything ever.
You don't want to take Tren, Alex? I was thinking Alex and I could take Tren like for the meme and make a series out of it.
I was considering. I'm not gonna lie. I was considering. That's why I went to the clinic. I was curious what my test was. I was considering if my test was still like low on my like bulk. I was gonna consider maybe TRT in the future, just because like my
Tren replacement therapy.
I want to have a good quality of life. But after I'm in a relationship now. I'm in a very happy relationship, and I see decisions I make as like both parties. So
collective.
Like she wouldn't want me to. Yeah. So like I'm not gonna take it.
Yeah.
But then like I looked a little bit more into it, and I think for me for now it's not it. Maybe when I'm like 28, I'll consider again. Maybe after I like start to have like setting up a family, then maybe I consider it. But at the moment though, I feel like it's smart for me just because I've only trained hard naturally for like 2 years, two and a half years. Like I haven't been consistent with diet or training. So I feel like if I take like another year or two to maybe start training a little bit more and like actually going with the diet, I can definitely still pack on size.
Yeah.
I'd say if I was ever gonna consider it, it'd be like 50s. Like I wouldn't want to consider it when I'm still like
because when you're
TRT,
Go ahead.
And this is going to be kind of bad. I didn't take creatine or pre-workout till I was 20.
okay.
I hopped on cycle when I was 21, and that was
Creatine is a gateway drug, ladies and gentlemen.
I grew up playing sports, and I'd like worked out, and then I worked out like up until like my sports career ended, which was my freshman year of college.
Gotcha.
But never like seriously like bodybuilding. So I turned into this physique from last year, October, until now. And then that was with 5 months of no gym.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
like,
But you probably had a really solid foundation, right?
A decent foundation. I just think I have really good genetics for like putting on muscle. That's why I put on like so much in my first cycle.
Yeah. No, well, you for sure have good genetics. I don't think any of us would be here if we didn't have
I agree.
good genetics.
Yeah.
Decent genetics.
Yeah.
But
But Flores just uses a shit ton of steroids.
Yeah. Flores is not natty. Alex is small, just has good insertions. Brandon.
Alex makes
Yeah.
us look
What
like
about me?
ants.
I want to know. What'd you think? Like, did you think I was big? Was I smaller in person,
Alex
bigger in
thought I
person?
was
What'd you
on
think?
steroids.
I think what like your thing is that you're like pretty tall, but you still like are pretty fill it out.
Okay.
I think that's what your thing is.
Did you have any other thoughts when you saw me for the first time?
No,
Like,
I think you
in
look
person
good.
in the
I think you look
gym?
good. The
What the
delts and the legs are good, definitely.
Delts and the legs are good.
Just as good.
Let's do.
He likes my legs.
Let's do everyone's first impression of everyone meeting them for the first time.
Oh, let's go. Okay. This is good. All right, first
Alex,
impression.
You did Brandon, so now I'll just go around.
Yeah.
All right,
go ahead.
Flores, back thick as hell, especially lower back thickness. Really, really good arms, solid physique, taller than I thought you'd be. You look a little bit taller. I'm not gonna lie. Same thing with Jay though. Jay was a little bit taller than I thought he was gonna be. Because I first met you when we were in like New York, Jersey.
We
Yeah.
just met like in person like what, 2 days ago? No, a day ago.
Is that one still running?
Probably not. Keep going though.
Keep going, Alex.
I don't know, cause we hit I think like legs like the first time we got there, so you brought me through leg day. So I was like, damn, like he trains hard as shit. Legs huge.
you have another battery?
I was mesmerized by the legs definitely, and we had a crazy workout, and I had no like food. We were like killing legs, like it was stupid, dude. Yeah, I felt like I was gonna throw up. Yeah, but legs absolutely humongous. Huge. And then you fucked up my joggers that I had because you rubbed them with your thighs. I was like,
You squeezed your
rug
thighs
burn,
in there
dude.
so much.
He had rug burn on the insides from
bro,
the
my
chafing,
legs
yeah.
rubbed together all day long.
My brand new raw gear ones I just got signed. Jake definitely bigger than I thought he'd be. 100%. Better shape. Good arms as well.
Dude, that's one body part that I feel like I'm super lacking on.
Really?
Is my arms, because I don't think I have big peaks.
I saw you flex them. It looked like they were good.
Yeah, I think they're just long.
Got long insertions. All right, and now it's my turn. My turn getting to react to everybody. This is gonna be fun. Flores was exactly the same height as I thought he was gonna be.
All right.
For me, to be honest, he was. I was expecting him to be exactly the same height.
Change battery back on that
right
one.
around like 5'7". Yeah, I don't think we can.
That's fine.
fix
We're
it.
just
Go
going
on
to run the
battery.
one. Do we
Yeah.
want to change the angle on it or just leave it?
Yeah, why not? Maybe we
Jake's
can.
got it.
Yeah, go ahead and like put it up against the wall, and then why don't we have like everybody scoot down this way?
All right, go ahead, Brandon. Go do your thing, yo.
Little intermission, you might as well.
I'm a husband. I'm not no simp.
Oh, this is a fun podcast. I like this one.
Yeah, we'll scoot down. You can.
Just leave it there. I mean,
I'm gonna get real
good.
close to
Shit.
Brandon here.
It's fine. It's good enough. All right.
all right, now hopefully we're all in the frame. We need to get Jake in here somehow.
Okay.
Flores, do you want to scoot over here? I got you.
Do some
Yeah.
ASMR.
Hey, make that make that noise that you were make the noise that you're making.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Dude, that is terrible.
Don't ever do that again.
That's his coming sound.
Do your frog noise.
Mine?
Ribbit.
Yo.
All right. Okay, so here we go. We all in here?
Come on.
All right, so you're in the frame, right? Okay.
In the frame.
All right, so Flores, you were exactly as tall as I thought you were. Your arms were bigger in person. Honestly, Flores was like bigger. He's like the most filled out person of all time. Like he's
Yeah,
literally
I'll
like
take that.
he's like a little open bodybuilder. Like that's legitimately what he reminds me of.
bro?
No. I
mean, in the world of
that's
open
when you meet them.
bodybuilding.
Is like I'm taller, and so it's a lot harder to fill out my physique. Like me and Jake especially, it's just harder to fill out. Like you're filling out your frame like completely. Like I would be scared to see you with bigger arms. Like that. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I'd be scared to see you with a bigger back. You get to the point. Like if you get any bigger than you are right now, it'd be to the point like open bodybuilders where you're like you look scary. Okay,
Gotcha.
that's legitimately Jay. Jay is he's very excited.
He's ready for
Okay,
it.
so the legs were like just as big as I had imagined, like because I had seen them on Instagram and all that type of stuff. Let's see here. I don't really know what to say. I think Jay was pretty much exactly how I envisioned him. I'll be honest. I'll be 100% honest. You were a little bit shorter than I expected.
Everyone thinks I'm like 6'5"
thought-
or like 6'1".
I thought that you were going to be like 5'11" to 6 foot like that. I don't know why, but that's just what I had pictured in my head. So you were like a little bit shorter than I had imagined. But you fill out your physique better in person for sure. Like I think that some of your photos they don't fully do you justice. I'll say that.
Yeah, I agree. I think the legs are like really big, so like
Yeah.
some people think it takes away from the
Dude,
other
it
parts.
takes away. The shit pisses me off because I'm gonna bring it up and Flores is gonna laugh because he's gonna love this. Because Flores and I's arms are like very close in size, like measurement wise, are really close. Like his
Yeah.
are like, but it's the insert. And the other thing is like when I'm sitting there.
He's feeling himself.
When I sit there and I flex and I have my legs out, my legs are 28 inches. Like my legs are massive.
Big fucking tree trunks.
Like I think I have pro caliber legs. It's like my upper body just needs to catch up with it. So it like takes away. If I had little legs, my upper body would appear a lot bigger.
Yeah, but that's tough though because one thing I feel like you store a lot more fat in your arms too, and that's why I don't like measurements. Is because I feel like you store a lot more fat in your arms than he does. Like he
His
has
arms are
very
lean.
lean arms.
Yeah, see the
you know what I'm
fucking
saying?
veins?
So
Fucking
like
retarded.
even though like I just don't like measuring things.
He's got a small glizzy.
I don't like measurements.
You're gonna say.
Okay.
Are
So
we
then
gonna talk
Jake.
about that?
No, we're not going to talk about it.
I'm game.
Wait, we're on the train here. Jake, let's see here. I met you. You were taller than I was expecting you to be for sure.
Yeah.
You were definitely taller.
Get that a
And
lot.
you were bigger. Like I'll be honest, like you don't what's the word? Like a lot of us have like those certain poses. Like Flores has got the claw.
Yeah.
Alex has the aesthetic thing, and what? And Jay has his classic pull your pants up. You know that type of
gang.
thing. We all have that. You don't really have like a signature pose where you look like super big in.
Yeah.
So you looked bigger in person because I feel like on social media you don't
Yeah.
like market your physique quite as much. So you look bigger in person. You're a big guy for sure. And Alex, this is one that was pretty interesting to me. Actually, Alex was actually way bigger in person than I had assumed because I had assumed legitimately I've lived with Jay for like 2 weeks before I met Alex, and Jay kept telling me that Alex was a lot smaller in person. Jay kept saying that, and I knew how much Alex weighed because he didn't weigh, like he just doesn't weigh that much. Yeah,
177.
178.
yeah, he weighs like 177. Like, so he's not a heavy guy, and he's like, he's pretty lean right now. But it's like, what are you like 12% body fat somewhere around there?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
And so when I saw Alex, Alex for the first time in person, he actually looked a lot bigger because I had sort of, over the past 2 weeks of living with Jay, I thought that Alex was going to be like really tiny in person. Like that's what I was expecting. And so then Alex came over. I'm like, oh, Alex he's actually like a big dude. And he especially looks big when he takes his shirt off. That's for sure. And so that was my impression.
My big thing is like if I have a shirt or a hoodie, it's just once I have like a wife beater on or a tank or a stringer, like the insertions really are showing.
Yeah.
That's what it's like my front frame from the front or from like the direct back. It's just how my delts and my chest and my upper lats are.
Yeah, and what's cool is like we all have like a signature like piece of clothing that sort of shows our body off the best. Like I like those really small stringers because they like taper my waist.
Sus.
They taper my waist.
The pink one.
They make my shoulders look big.
sometimes.
Hey, whoa, watch it, bro.
Like you swing both ways.
I don't wear freaking spandex to the gym.
I walk around. You want to stare at my cock? Go ahead.
All right. Fair is enough.
Okay, then I'll start off with Alex. So I just met Alex about yesterday. So Alex, yeah, he's shorter than I thought he would be. I thought he'd be taller than me.
You really? You thought he was gonna be taller?
I thought he was gonna be taller.
I think you were exactly the height. You were, if not a little bit taller than I thought that you were gonna be.
Okay, that feels
But yeah, he matches up. He looks like his videos to me. Small waist. His waist is really small. Got that
taper.
Got the taper. Shoulders good. Alex is good. But yeah. He's
Big
cuter
titties,
though. He's cuter in
big titties,
person.
big
He's
titties.
cuter in person. He's cuter in person. I'll give him that. All right. Brendan. Okay, here we go. You know what? He's actually bigger in person. I wasn't too sure.
Yay.
I thought the lighting maybe in all his videos were like a little bit,
Let's go.
unnatty. But
Let's go.
Brendan's a big kid, man. His fucking legs are big. I feel like he doesn't get enough leg credit because legs
Show
are
the
huge.
legs some love, baby.
But chest is good.
I love you,
Matches up.
Flores.
Taller than I expected.
Make out sesh after this.
So Brendan's
all sauce.
videos are good. He's on Photoshop.
You're a simp, you're
Yep.
a simp, you're a simp, you're a simp.
We're about
All right.
to fuck later. Okay.
Jay.
Wait, what'd he say? What'd he say? I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. What'd he say?
Don't worry.
Move on. All right,
Wait,
what'd you think
I'm-
of Jay?
All right, Jay.
You gotta listen to the whole podcast to figure out what he said.
Timestamp it. Okay. Jay's legs are fucking huge. They're bigger in person than they are in like TikTok and
There you
shit.
go.
Definitely huge as fuck. He's big too. His upper body matches. You know what? He's what I expected. I didn't think he is shorter than what I thought he would be. I thought he was gonna be about 5'9", 5'10".
Why do you gotta look so tall,
am
bro?
5'9".
Why does everybody think you're so tall?
I have no idea. I think I have long.
he's like, I thought he was gonna be taller. I thought he was gonna be taller. I thought he was gonna be more around like,
He is.
4 inches taller than me, which is like 6'2".
I think it's because I have longer legs.
You have longer
I don't know.
legs.
Interesting. Yeah, you got a pretty short torso.
Yeah, my torso's not very long.
Yeah.
And yeah, his physique's solid. What else can I say? Yeah, big fucking legs. His chest is huge. Matches up. That's true. Made me feel a little.
You got a
bit good.
weird back. Your back's weird. I'm gonna say it. Like it
back's
looks
good,
good. But it's weird. Like
Different.
his back is weird.
His is more like upper, like
It's
defined.
bizarre to look at both of your backs because they're so different.
Different muscle insertions.
It's very, very,
you got higher
Alex
very,
has
very
good back
different.
too, though. He has
I
a
think my
good-
back,
lads.
like me and Alex have similar back. I feel.
about-
I agree.
yeah.
Closer. If anyone was the
think
closest,
me-
it'd be me and
I
Alex.
think me and Brendan have similar backs a bit.
A little bit. Yeah.
Demon
Just
time,
gotta
baby.
build up the lower leg.
Yeah, I think that's a
thickness.
fair.
We have like the Jeremy Buendia type, like upper.
Yeah.
flat
Yep.
flare, you know
Yep.
what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, I definitely see that resemblance. All right.
Then we got Jake.
You're-
Jake's fucking
yeah.
tall. Definitely tall. He's
Yeah,
taller than what I
you're taller
expected.
than what I
Big
expected.
too. Same thing. I didn't think he was that big. It's from his TikTok videos, but he's definitely a big kid. What are you walking at right now? 200? What?
205.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
big
man.
kid. He's 205. He's big.
Feel
Biceps
fat,
are
though.
good. Jake works fucking hard. He did my workout the other day, and he kept up the whole time.
Yeah.
This man literally dropped dumbbells walking back to rack them.
Oh my god. We did like probably I wanna
30
say
sets?
30. It might have been 30 sets of curls, and it had like a drop set after each one. But on the last one, I was walking the 25 dumbbells back, and my hand cramped up so bad, and I almost like just dropped it on some dude because I did drop it, but I missed the dude. But that workout was insane.
Yeah, it was crazy.
All right. Jay's turn.
All right, so we'll go around this way. So Jake is way taller in person. Like I knew he was tall. Like I will super I'm very analytical, and like when people post pictures and stuff, I'm figuring out like how big they actually are. Like give me your height, give me your weight, and I'm gonna tell you if you're actually big or you just know how to use your angles. But Jake drinks way more than I fucking thought. Drake, he drinks and drinks because my first time meeting him, we got smacked. So like I haven't seen his physique until like these past couple of days of us working out.
I was in a big hoodie the first time we met. I don't think I did.
No, there was no like.
We did take our shirts off.
Oh my god.
Wow. There you go.
We should
There
put
you
those
have it.
pictures. We should put those pictures on the podcast. But like, physique wise, like today, like when we were posing, like your delts are very solid along with your arms. Like you said, it was a weak point, but I think that's definitely a stronger point in my opinion. Alex is
Now,
I think the same
now
height.
go back to your first impression. So, like, first time you ever met him.
of Jake.
Okay. No, of Alex.
Alex.
Make sure.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Okay, I'm just making
It's
sure.
first impression. This is
Gotcha.
us in like Jersey.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
Man, I'm nervous, bro.
I know he's nervous.
He's
of what I'm gonna
quaking.
say.
Criticize him.
I didn't have food in me that day. Just to say.
Yeah. He's like as big as I thought that he was gonna be, but like I said earlier, like I'm very analytical and like once I figure out how tall someone is, how much they weigh, I'm gonna figure out if it's just like really good like pictures and good insertions, or if you're actually like a big fucking dude. Because that's ultimately like your favorite influencers. You want to figure out if they're big, figure out how tall they are and how much they weigh.
Yeah.
Someone's 6 foot and 230 and they're lean and they have abs. That's a big motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
huge.
Like the one thing that pissed me off, like Alex is bigger than me. That's like I made the TikTok today. I was like, I have 22 pounds on Alex, and he's taller than me. I was like, just I'm a little
That
chubby
is pretty
right now.
crazy.
Not the same height.
And then same thing with the back because we like posed the first day. I was like, he has like he's got like the higher lat insertions.
Yeah.
Like we have like the same. We have similar physiques in some ways.
I agree.
Brandon is bigger than I thought. I knew he was going to be tall, but like a lot more complete. Like your physique is a lot more complete than I thought.
That's
it was
what I
gonna be.
was
Like your
just
legs
saying.
are solid. Like you have a
Thank you.
balance.
I
a
just
very
wanted to let
balanced-
you know, ever since I like figured out that I was gonna be at the Swole house, I have been grinding my legs off so hard to bring them up to par. Like I worked
Why?
so hard because I knew that you were in Swole House. And I was like, I've gotta have some good legs if I'm gonna show up to Swole House. And so like they've for sure grown a lot like just recently because I knew that I was coming
Yeah,
to
and you're a
Swole
lot
House.
leaner than I thought.
Okay.
And like obviously like abs
Interesting.
and like the delts are like I was like, oh, Gen X, but like your hamstrings are shredded. Like you have really lean legs. If you would shave, it'd be insane, but you don't. But like your hamstring, like when
Comment
you're
down
going through and
below.
doing exercises, or like if you go and flex, it's like, yo, he's lean as shit right now. Like I did not expect that at all. Flores is shorter than I thought. we had hold on. We were having the debate before we ever met. Like I came on, I said I thought I was like closer to like 5'8" than 5'9", and then Flores was like, well, shit, if I'm 5'7", I might be 5'6" now. And like we were like trying to figure out like how tall we actually were at all. His fucking arm insertions are absolutely insane.
They're stupid.
And because of him being short and like his wingspan shorter, it looks fucking stupid. And he's funnier than I fucking thought. Flores is a funny
such
son
a
of a
character. He's such a
He's
character.
a funny son of a bitch.
Flores, I legitimately haven't met anyone like Flores before. Like his personality is so special. Like and I'm not saying that like to put you down.
kinda
Like it's
special, dog?
amazing. I
Fuck.
love you. I love you so much.
House love story.
Oh my gosh, you're so freaking funny. All right, Jake, you're up.
Well, okay, I'll start off with Alex. Alex, I think you're about like the same height as I pictured you.
Okay.
But I told you today your chest and arms are a lot bigger.
You thought.
Yeah.
Your arms are bigger than
Yeah.
I thought for sure.
Because
agree.
I know we all edit like our pictures, so like I can't judge anything until like I see it in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a lot bigger. Like
Thank
chest
you.
and arms wise.
Appreciate it.
Brandon, what the fuck is wrong with your shoulders?
I don't know.
No. When first impression of Brandon, I knew he was going to be tall. But coming down here, I was like, man, this dude's really about to give me body dysmorphia because I am not lean right now. And he is very lean and weighs more than me, right?
I don't know. I'm like 2:02 in the morning, so
Okay. Well, we're about the same weight and very lean. So, yeah.
thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Flores, first impression. It's gonna sound weird, but I do think you were taller than I expected because
Yeah.
I looked at I watched one of your squatting videos and I thought the bars were like really, really low. like I'm not gonna lie, I thought the bars were really, really low. And
That motherfucker's 4'11".
yeah, no, but you're actually taller than I expected, and your back lives up to the name. The lower part right here where it's like concave or like
Got
concave.
that big old back then.
It's nuts.
Yeah, it is weirder in person.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Now, Jay, I don't know why I thought you were 5'10". For the I know.
I'm like 5'8".
Well, how tall are you actually? You're 5. We measured the other day. You're 5'8".
I was a little under 5'9". Like slightly, and you
You,
said
you
like
no,
a
but you were
centimeter.
5'8" and three quarters. We call that 5'9".
It was like, yeah, because you said in the morning you're taller or some shit like
You
that.
are like tired, a hair taller in the morning. That's fine.
And then you throw
gotta
shoes
put Alex
on.
to
I'm
sleep
like
later.
5'10" with shoes on.
Yeah, I guess.
But I did think you were going to be taller. Your legs, they're like if they blew up fucking balloons that were shredded.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's very bizarre to see them in person. It's like it's like looking
Surprised
at
he
like a
doesn't
bodybuilder's
crush
legs.
his nuts more often.
Yeah,
It happens all the fucking time.
not when he's on cycle though.
It still happens. There's no space right there for nothing. It all just pushes everything forward.
I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
My first impression.
And that's pretty much it. I think we got everybody, right?
Yeah, everything.
Yep.
Damn. All right. Well, that's probably a good place to end the podcast.
Does
Are we-
anyone, hold on, little wild card. We got a little bit of time. Does anyone have anything crazy they want to talk about? You got 3 minutes to be great.
I have no idea.
Nope.
A lot of people were asking about Haley moving out here for me, so
Oh yeah.
like I get that all the time. So I knew he was gonna do it.
You're a
He was
simp.
gonna do it.
You're a simp. You're a simp. You're a simp. You're a simp.
All right, so she's flying out here on the 5th, and she's gonna come stay for a week and like kind of like see how Dallas is and like meet all the boys and like get the vibe.
Already
so
know the vibes.
Get set out here, and then based on that, the goal is to try to get her to like move out here, hopefully by like the end of March, and then her and I are gonna try to find. We'll see how we'll play it by ear. See how it is here. We'll probably end up finding an apartment within like 5-10 minutes driving distance from here and get like a nice little apartment. But yeah,
Gotcha. That sounds good. It's a nice little update for all the fans who stayed till the very end of the podcast.
If you guys stayed here.
That might be
You
the
are
best
the
ever.
OGs. We have talked about it a lot.
This was a
This was a roller coaster.
What you mean?
Alex is
Freaking
nervous
roller coaster.
because he said he eats the booty hole.
that's how
Christian.
that's how it
He can't
started. I'm like,
talk about
yeah.
Jay, Jay
The
is-
problem is, I think I'm the most open one here. Like, I'll talk about anything.
Yeah, I think you
literally anything.
I think
guys don't
I'm
you
pretty
are.
open, but I like to keep like I
don't
guess
give a
my
fuck.
experiences more like personal. But like obviously, if you guys are doing it, I have to like say it. I can't be a little bitch.
That's
and,
what I
like,
said.
not say
Peer
it.
pressure
Are we
works.
talking
Peer
about
pressure
works?
yeah.
Because you were the other day you were talking about measuring it on the podcast. You're like, we could talk about it. I'm about anything.
Oh yeah, well I mean, I said that we should
We don't have to
measure and then
glizzies.
reconvene. We're talking about dick measurement.
I was like, what measurements are we talking about? Y'all talking about like we
Trying to have some
waste.
sword
waste
fights
all
on the
our-
podcast.
Well, I told everybody. I said we'd reconvene on the podcast,
Demon
but
time.
like you guys had
You
to.
want to do it on this podcast, or you want to do it on a
I'm not
different one?
fucking-
Do we
I
wanna
feel
rate
like
it?
I feel like we should save a glizzy reveal for the
Stay
later
tuned
podcast.
for the next time.
Yeah,
I'm
we will
pumped
get
up.
very
Share and like,
accurate
share and
on
like.
measurements for you.
If it gets
Down
20,000
to a
likes,
16th of an
20,000
inch.
I
likes.
thought, yeah, we need a like number.
1,000,
Nah, that's too low.
bro. For the views that we get, that'd be a shit ton of likes.
Say 1,000. That's
1,000
what I
sound.
aim like minimum on my videos.
1,000 likes
likes.
on the Ryse
5,000.
Swole House podcast account.
For the glizzy, the
Yo,
glizzy
use
length
code
reveal.
Flores.
Yeah, I
Again,
agree.
Code Flores.
Yeah, oh,
Alex.
What's your boy?
Use code Jake.
Officially a Ryse athlete, man. You heard it here
let's
first.
go. Let's go, baby.
Welcome to the family, man.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so that's it. That's it for the. My
Yeah,
new camera comes in tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed Pumped Up After Dark.
Catch you guys later.
Baby. I love all of you. Very big kisses. Flores just freaking you.